Used German SUVs scare people. The assumption is that the second you drive one off the lot, you are signing up for four-figure repair bills and weekends at the dealership. But right now, sitting on used car lots across the country, there are German SUVs with rock-solid reliability data, low maintenance costs, and depreciation curves that put them within reach of buyers who never thought they could afford this level of engineering. These are 10 bulletproof German SUVs you should buy before everyone else figures it out. Number 10. The Volkswagen Taos. The Taos is the smallest and cheapest SUV Volkswagen sells in America, and that is exactly why it belongs on this list. It uses a 1.5-litre turbocharged four-cylinder that Volkswagen has deployed across millions of vehicles globally. The front-wheel drive version pairs it with a conventional 8-speed automatic, which is the one you want. A 2022 Taos SE that's stickered around $27,000 is now on used lots in the high teens. Volkswagen brand maintenance averages around $676 a year, according to RepairPal, which is barely above the industry average. For the Taos, the simplicity of the powertrain keeps costs on the lower end of that range. Number 9. The Mercedes GLA 250. The GLA is the entry point to the Mercedes SUV lineup, and entry level is not an insult here. It shares its platform with the A-Class and the CLA, which means the engineering has been spread across hundreds of thousands of vehicles worldwide. J.D. Power gives the 2021 model an 80 out of 100 for quality and reliability. iSeeCars data shows the GLA loses about 48% of its value in 5 years, which means a vehicle that stickered around $37,000 is now available in the low 20s. That is a lot of three-pointed star for civic money. Number 8. The BMW X2. The X2 was always the odd one in the BMW lineup. Too small for families, too expensive for what it offered new. Dealers had trouble moving them, and that is exactly why the used market is stacked with them right now. The mechanicals are shared with the X1, one of BMW's most reliable platforms. The B48 2-litre Turbo 4 has been in production since 2016 and has built a solid track record. J.D. Power rates BMW at 81 out of 100 for quality and reliability. Annual maintenance runs about $968 for the brand overall. You get BMW driving dynamics in a package that nobody is competing to buy, and that pricing gap is your advantage. Number 7. The Mercedes GLB 250. The GLB might be the smartest vehicle Mercedes makes right now. A compact SUV with an available third-row seat, a simple 2-litre turbo four-cylinder, and maintenance costs that are surprisingly reasonable for the brand. J.D. Power gives the 2020 model an 81 out of 100. A 2020 GLB that stickered around $36,000 now sells used for roughly $20,000. That is a 45% drop in 5 years. Mercedes brand maintenance averages $908 per year through RepairPal, and the GLB sits on the lower end because it avoids the air suspension and V8 complexity that drive costs up on larger models. You get the badge, the build quality, and a third row for less than a loaded Honda CR-V. Number 6. The BMW X4. The X4 shares everything that matters with the BMW X3. The same B48 engine, the same ZF 8-speed transmission, the same chassis. The difference is the sloped roofline that gives it coupe proportions, and that styling choice tanks its resale value because buyers want the taller cargo area on the X3. CarMax reports the X4 earns a RepairPal reliability rating of 3.5 out of 5, which is above average for luxury mid-size SUVs. Average annual repair cost is $752. J.D. Power rates it 80 out of 100. If you want to go further, the X4 M40i uses BMW's B58 inline 6, the same engine in the Toyota Supra, and those are sitting on used lots in the mid-30s after stickering over 60,000. Same reliability, better engine, absurd used pricing. Number 5. The Audi SQ5. The SQ5 gets lumped in with the standard Q5, and that is a mistake. The The SQ5 runs a completely different engine. It uses Audi's 3-litre turbocharged V6, which makes 349 horsepower. This is not a tuned 4-cylinder. It is a different motor entirely, and it has a reputation for durability that the smaller engine does not always match. Audi brand maintenance averages $987 per year. A 2020 or 2021 SQ5 that's stick at around $55,000 can now be found in the mid-30s. That is a turbocharged V6 Audi SUV with Quattro all-wheel drive for the price of a new Mazda CX-5. The data on this channel shows that over 80% of you watching right now are not subscribed. That means you are showing up for the content, but the algorithm has no reason to show you the next video. If you have made it this far, you clearly care about making smarter buying decisions in the German car market. Hit subscribe so you do not miss the next one. Number 4, the Porsche Cayenne. The third-generation Cayenne launched in 2019 with a base 3-litre turbocharged V6, making 340 horsepower. Porsche builds the Cayenne on a platform shared with the Bentley Bentayga and Lamborghini Urus, which means the bones underneath are engineered to survive far more stress than a Cayenne will ever see. J.D. Power gives the Cayenne strong marks for quality, and the base V6 avoids the complexity of the hybrid and turbo variants. A 2019 or 2020 base Cayenne that stick at around $67,000 is now available in the low 40s. That is a Porsche SUV for used Highlander money. A real value. Stick with the steel spring base and skip the models equipped with air suspension. Number 3, the Mercedes GLE 350. IC Cars ranks the Mercedes GLE as the #1 German luxury midsize SUV, with a quality score of 8.5 out of 10, combining reliability, safety, and residual value data. The current generation launched in 2020, and the GLE 350 uses a 2-litre Turbo 4 paired with a 9-speed automatic. Used 2020 and 2021 models are available in the mid-30s to low 40s, down from original stickers around $60,000. The GLE has over 1,800 new units nationwide right now, spending over 128 days on dealer lots, which means even certified pre-owned examples are negotiable. Strong safety ratings, a proven powertrain, and high inventory are all working in your favor at the same time. Number 2, the Porsche Macan. The gas-powered Macan is one of the best driving SUVs ever made, and right now the used market is flooded with them. Porsche transitioned the Macan to an electric-only platform, which means every gas-powered example is now a last of its kind. Trade-ins are piling up from owners moving to the electric version. J.D. Power gives the 2021 Macan an 81 out of 100 for quality and reliability. A 2020 or 2021 base Macan that originally stick at around $52,000 is now in the low to mid-30s. It has tight steering, flat cornering, and a chassis that feels like Porsche actually cared about the driver. You are not going to find this combination of performance and reliability at this price once the gas supply dries up. Number 1, the BMW X5 xDrive 40i. The X5 is the vehicle that created the luxury SUV segment, and the current generation with the B58 3-litre turbocharged inline-6 might be the best version BMW has ever built. The B58 is the same engine that powers the Toyota Supra, the BMW M340i, and the Z4. It has earned a reputation among independent mechanics as one of the most durable modern engines in production. It makes 335 horsepower, delivers power smoothly, and has a track record that keeps getting stronger as mileage data accumulates. A 2020 or 2021 X5 40i that stick at around $60,000 is now available in the mid to high 30s on used lots. That is a full-size luxury SUV with a world-class powertrain for the price of a new RAV4 Prime. Skip the air suspension, skip the plug-in hybrid complexity, and find a 40i on steel springs with a clean service history. That is the X5 that will still be running at 200,000 miles while the complicated versions are sitting in the shop. If you are serious about buying smart in the German market, subscribe. More videos like this are already in the pipeline. I will see you in the next one.